Jamie Dornan's official divorce announcement leaked. The actor has spoken out after weeks of speculation. It's time to tell the truth. The calm before the storm. Hollywood has been abuzz for weeks. Jamie Dornan, the Irish actor once hailed as a family man in the industry, has been quiet. His marriage to composer Amelia Warner, long admired as one of the most private and stable couples in showbiz, is said to be falling apart. Rumors of an affair, a separation, and even a hidden legal filing have circulated in the tabloids and on social media. But Dornan himself? He's said nothing. Until last night. In a shocking move, Jamie Dornan released an official statement on his verified Instagram account, a 5-paragraph message confirming what many feared but few wanted to believe. Amelia and I have decided to end our marriage. Within minutes, the post had gone viral, garnering more than 3 million likes and tens of thousands of comments. It wasn't just news, it was heartbreak, delivered in a gentle, soothing way. The leaked files. The saga began 10 days earlier, when a tabloid published what it said were leaked legal documents filed with the London High Court, documents listing J. Dornan and A. Warner in a secret divorce proceeding. Initially, fans dismissed it as just another baseless rumor. Jamie's representative declined to comment, calling the story invasive and speculative. But then another newspaper, the Daily Telegraph, confirmed that the filing under those initials had indeed happened, albeit redacted for privacy. By the next morning, the internet had declared it true. Jamie Dornan confirms divorce, the headlines read. Secret divorce documents leaked. Hollywood's most personal man is facing his biggest personal crisis ever. Within hours, paparazzi were outside Dornan's London home and Amelia's recording studio. Friends and colleagues were forced to close the doors. An insider told Variety. It's heartbreaking. He feels exposed, even betrayed. The leak wasn't from his team. It took him completely by surprise. Jamie's silence, and the tipping point. For nearly a week, Jamie said nothing. Instead, he disappeared from public view, canceling performances, missing a film festival and avoiding online activity altogether. But behind closed doors, the actor was reportedly furious. According to a close associate who spoke to Deadline, Dornan felt the leak had not only violated his privacy but also the dignity of his family. He wasn't angry that the truth was out, he was angry that it was out. He wanted to protect Amelia and their daughters. This was never meant to be a farce. Friends describe him as devastated but calm, spending quiet days in Ireland, where he has family, reflecting and preparing his response. Then, on a rainy Tuesday night in October, he broke his silence. Official statement. At 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, Jamie Dornan posted the message that would change everything. The post was simple, black text on a white background. No photo, no logo, no lawyer's signature, just Jamie's words. Over the past few weeks, a private part of my life has been the subject of speculation and intrusion. Amelia and I have had 12 wonderful years together as husband and wife and parents. Our journey has been filled with love, laughter, and growth. After careful consideration and mutual respect, we have decided to separate. This decision was not made lightly. It was made out of kindness, honesty, and the hope of preserving peace for our children. The recent leak of confidential documents is unfounded and deeply hurtful. We ask that the media respect our privacy as we continue our separate lives, united in our commitment to our family. Thank you for your love and understanding, Jamie. It was a timeless message, simple, elegant, and profound. Just minutes later, Amelia Warner posted her own message, almost identical in tone and wording, to underscore the same point. Love doesn't end when marriage ends, she wrote. It just changes form. The world's reaction. Hollywood's response was immediate. Variety called it the most gracious divorce announcement in years. People wrote, Jamie Dornan's statement reads like poetry, quiet strength in grief. BBC News devoted a special segment to the worldwide reaction, noting that fans flooded both pages with condolences, not scandal. Even fellow actors weighed in. Dornan's longtime friend and co-star Katrina Balfe commented simply with a heart emoji and the words "always proud of you." Dakota Johnson, who worked with Jamie on 50 Shades of Grey, shared on her Instagram story, "He's one of the good guys. Sending love to you both." Fans across social media platforms echoed this sentiment, heartbroken, yes, but also admiring the maturity and sincerity of the announcement. Inside the broken marriage. While neither Jamie nor Amelia have revealed details of the reasons for their split, multiple sources close to the couple have spoken to major media outlets, suggesting the relationship was a quiet, gradual split rather than a sudden betrayal. A family friend told The Guardian, "They drifted apart, not because of the drama, but because of time and lifestyle. Had been acting for years. She was raising 3 children and focusing on music. They had parallel lives." Another insider added, "Jamie's fame exploded after 50 Shades of Grey, and while he handled it gracefully, it changed everything. Amelia is incredibly private. She never wanted that world. They ended up being different people. The reports of an affair have not been confirmed. Sources claim the split was mutual and the couple attended counseling for months before officially parting ways." However, speculation continues to swirl around the timeline of Jamie's recent collaborations and friendships in the film industry. The leak investigation. Behind the scenes, Jamie's team is said to be investigating the source of the leak. A legal expert familiar with the situation told Deadline, "These confidential files did not come out of nowhere. Someone in the system accessed them. His lawyers are pursuing an investigation." The same source revealed that Jamie and Amelia signed a non-disclosure agreement regarding their privacy, meaning any breach could result in legal action. Meanwhile, debate over media ethics has erupted across the UK. The Independent ran an editorial titled "Privacy, Fame and the Price of Being Human." "We celebrate their love on magazine covers," the editorial read, "but we swallow their pain when it's over." Jamie faces the press. 2 days after his announcement, Jamie Dornan made his first public appearance, attending a charity gala in Belfast to raise awareness of mental health. He appeared calm, wearing a simple grey suit, no wedding ring, and a gentle smile. When reporters asked if he had anything more to say about the divorce, he replied softly, "Everything I wanted to say, I've said it all." But after a moment of silence, he added, "Sometimes love looks different than what we imagine, but that doesn't make it any less real." The clip went viral within hours, receiving praise for his vulnerability. Amelia's quiet strength. While Jamie faced the camera, Amelia Warner chose music as her voice. A week after the announcement, she released a short piano piece on streaming platforms titled "Closure." The haunting melody, gentle but melancholy, immediately topped the iTunes classical chart. Fans flooded the comment section, calling it a love letter to endings. Amelia's music says what words can't, Rolling Stone wrote. It's heartbreak transformed into art. Friends say she's focused on her daughters, refusing all interviews and staying out of the spotlight. She's protecting her peace, a close friend told the Daily Mail. There's no bitterness. There's sadness and gratitude for what's past. The public split. Despite the respectful words, the online community remains divided. Some blame fame, others blame the media, and a few still suspect infidelity. A viral Reddit thread titled, "Did Hollywood Break Jamie Dornan?" has attracted thousands of comments, debating whether success and frequent business travel may have contributed to the split. Meanwhile, social media continues to dissect body language, photos and interviews from years past, looking for signs. Psychologists have warned fans not to romanticize or criticize either party. They're both human, says Dr. Helen Morton, a relationship expert. When people idolize celebrity marriages, they forget that even love stories need space to breathe. What's next? Professionally, Jamie's career remains stable. His upcoming projects include a psychological thriller and a London stage play, although sources say he may delay commitments to focus on his family. A representative has confirmed that he and Amelia will co-parent their 3 daughters, and will maintain homes in both London and Ireland. The priority is stability for the children, his spokesman said. There's no war here, just 2 people learning to part ways peacefully. Both have declined multi-million-dollar exclusive interview offers, insisting they won't turn their grief into fame. The meaning behind the silence. Perhaps what makes Jamie Dornan's statement so powerful isn't what he said, it's what he didn't do. He's not to blame. He didn't play the victim. He didn't hide behind a lawyer. Instead, he spoke candidly, like a man acknowledging loss, and choosing dignity over drama. In an era where celebrity breakups often play out like televised battles, Jamie's approach was almost revolutionary. He reminded us that silence can be powerful, wrote The Atlantic. That the truth, when told, can be more powerful than scandal. Fans' final farewell to a fairy tale. For fans, the divorce marked the end of a story they had long idealized, a humble Irish actor and a suave musician who built a private haven amid the chaos of Hollywood. But even as the fairy tale faded, many fans showed something rare in celebrity culture: empathy. He didn't lie to us, one fan wrote. He just reminded us that love can end beautifully, too. The last word, the letter he never sent. A week after the announcement, a close friend shared an anecdote with Esquire. Jamie wrote Amelia a letter. He never sent it, but he still has it. In it, he thanked her for giving him a life he'll never forget. He said, "You taught me how to love in silence. I'll never forget that." It's unclear whether Amelia ever read those words, but somehow it felt like the whole world did. Because when Jamie Dornan says, "It's time to tell the truth," he's not admitting to a scandal, he's admitting to humanity. And maybe that's what makes this story less of a tragedy and more of a bitter truth about modern love. Sometimes, even the softest hearts have to learn to say goodbye.